Biden again. Hey guys, welcome back to RevRender Garage. It's Sean again, and today we are going to continue on with this shop build out. If you saw the last video, we insulated the walls, we plied the walls. Before we did any of that, we added 7 outlets to it. We're just trying to get this shop prepped and build it into exactly what we want. In the last video, you saw that we were going to mount a 65-inch TV up here. Unfortunately, in the last video, we ran out of time and we also did not have the correct mount to use. The mount that we were using before would not cross over to the TV. This TV did not make the move, as you can see. Ooh, yeah. So I have a plethora of TVs. We downsized in houses. I have tons of different size TVs. So guess what? The shop gets the 65-inch TV now. We've got our brand new mount, an articulating mount that comes straight out from the wall. It can actually be tilted and bent. Got a 15-degree bend that way for glare. So what we're going to do is we are going to take these pre-cut boards that we made last time. We're going to slap them up in the corner up there. We're going to paint them, and then we're going to mount that and get the TV hung up so we can start watching TV while we do the rest of the that we're going to do. Stay tuned and watch us do this. All right, we have got Shane here, and he is prepping the 65-inch TV by removing.
I'm basically doing like some pretty intense electrical work right now.
So yeah, we're going to try not to bug him too much because he's got to keep his concentration.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Shh, shh. Asshole. But,
Anyway, so we're going to prep this, and the first thing we need to do is get the old stand off of it, clean it up, and then what we're going to do is get the new stand on it, because once we get the new stand on it, we'll be able to measure how far it comes down from the ceiling before the top of the TV starts, and it'll give us an idea of exactly where our mounting boards are going to go in the corner. And so if you remember from the last video, we had pre-cut some mounting boards that are going to go up in this corner and cross over at a 45, and then we can mount our bracket to that. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to get this all dialed in and get these new mounts on there. So we will check in with you soon. Okay, little update for you. We are still working on getting the TV mounted. We have got the boards that the actual mount will connect to. Those are all mounted up in place. We have somewhat got the mount in place up there, as you can see. But what we did is we ended up using a few of the leg bolts that we had from the TV mount to mount those cross boards there. So now we're gonna just find a few more leg bolts, and once we get those leg bolts, we will be able to get this TV hung up there and see what it looks like.
Pro tip, make sure you account for the distance needed to lift the TV over the mounting rail. Otherwise, the seat
with another update, and if you look behind me, the TV is on and it is functioning. We have the volume down right now just because we wanted to give you this update without any background interference. So what we're doing right now is we are planning to go to the lumber store and get a few more pieces of lumber. And the reason is we are building the shelf now. The reason we couldn't build the shelf before is we needed to know where our TV was going to sit. So we kind of guesstimated the cabinets, and those can actually be slid over or back if needed, but I think they're perfect. So now we know where our shelf's gonna go. We're gonna go get the stuff to build the shelf. We're putting that shelf up and taking measurements so that we can prepare for our multi-board. We're not putting the multi-board up today, but we are going to prepare. And get some speaker wire, get some more 2x4s and some screws, and we will be back to continue on building out this shop. So stay tuned.
Alright, oh my god, this guy's back in his truck. Guess he's not voting for Joe Biden again.
So we are at a place called Builder's First Source, and it's about 10 minutes from the new shop. And it's a little bit more money, but you know what? Not having to drive 40 minutes to a Home Depot or a Lowe's. Yeah. So we're gonna go get our 4 2x4s and we're gonna head back to the shop. We'll get moving. We are back from the lumber store, and it was kind of nice to find that. Pay a little bit more, but you don't have to drive 40 minutes. You have to drive 10 minutes. It's so much nicer. Let me show you what we got going on here. I'm gonna flip you around here. Okay, so if you look up on the walls here, we have now finished plying almost all the way down. We just gotta cut one more 16 by 27 inch piece right there, and we will be all shored up with that. And then once we do that, we can paint it. So we've got one 8-foot section ready to go. Not quite sure how long the second section is going to be. The plan was 8 feet, but it might interfere with the door that we're putting in. So I don't know yet, but we're just checking in, letting you know where we're at. We'll be back. All right, back for another little progress update. We got everything painted behind me. You can see all of it is painted. It all matches up to the end now. So what we're doing right now is we are ripping the tops for the shelves. And you can see Shane making his marks here. He's gonna rip that down. We've got the frames for both of those done. It's gonna be a total of 14 feet of shelf space. So it will actually come all the way to the edge of the gray here and will not stop with the workbench right here. So we're gonna continue on, and once we get those ripped, we're gonna paint the bottoms of them gray so it'll look matching and uniform, and then we will get these up. And if we didn't tell you, we have some chain that we're gonna be using along with these hooks, and that's what's gonna support the shelf as it comes out from the wall. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with another update. All right, we are back here the next morning, and we are about to start hanging these shelves. We got the bottom of the shelves stained, and we got the underside painted this blue-gray to match. So now we're going to throw them up on the wall and we have 14 feet of shelf now. We are going to have some audio up there as well as some audio back here. So we'll get some nice spatial sound in here. Right now, Shane is mounting the lights underneath this, and I'll show you what's going on. So what we're doing is we're mounting a couple of these Harbor Freight lights.
Always Harbor Freight, baby.
They're 5,500 lumen Harbor Freight fluorescents. And we're gonna mount them under here and try to tilt them so the light doesn't hit you in the eyes, but shines down on the workbench more. So we are going to continue on with this. All right, final check in here. We have completed our task at hand. We got our 65-inch TV mounted right there. We got our shelf built right there, and we got the lights mounted. We got awesome lights. Let's turn around and just show you everything here real quick. So got these lights right here. Shane mounted them and pulled them up at an angle so that the light is shining a little bit down at an angle and not in your eyes. Handy dandy outlets up there. Made it very easy to plug these in with our outlets up there. Scratch the workbench up, but hey, all you gotta do is sand it down, re-poly.
Oh my God! This was fun.
Yes.
And it'll look killer. More shop updates to come. You can see it's really coming along. In fact, let me just give you a view from all the way back here. We're always buried in the shop. So we started last weekend with bare bones, and we are moving right along. It's looking pretty killer. So much more shop space to build out. We're gonna get a door back there, and then we're gonna frame off this whole thing right here. We're gonna wrap this up. So with that, if you like this video, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed, I highly encourage you to subscribe. We got a lot of great content and a lot more coming soon. So with that, we will say RevRender out.
As always, thanks for watching. Tune in every Tuesday and Saturday for new videos. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Those likes really help us out with the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, RevRender out.